Hello, my dear student. Are you enjoying your mathematics? So every time if you go through our lecture video, please write your comments. If any lacking is there, if you feel, please let me inform so that I can rectify or upgrade the video. Okay. So thank you very much for your subscription as well as your valuable feedback. Still, those who are waiting to subscribe, please subscribe my channel. Now, today I'll discuss Cauchy Euler homogeneous linear equation. Okay, so the standard form, of Cauchy Euler homogeneous linear equation is, suppose here I am considering second order only. Okay, so x square d 2y dx square plus p1 x dy dx plus p2y is equals to some function of x. Okay, so where p1 and p2 are constant. So this is the general form. Here I have considered only second order. Okay, now try to understand some numerical example. For example, like x square d square y by dx square plus x dy dx plus 3y is equals to, suppose you have only x. So this is also one example. Another example you may consider, suppose x square d square y dx square plus, or you may write minus 3 x dy dx plus 6y is equals to cos of log x. For x, these are the example. Now you can see what is p1 here. Here p1 is 1. What is p2 here? 3. For this problem, in second problem, what is your p1? p1 is minus 3. And what is your p2? p2 is 6. Okay, so here on the right side function is one is x, another second problem, it is cos of log x. Now I am going to solve these two problem one by one. Now try to understand this. And if your previous chapter means higher order differential equation with constant coefficient, if your higher order differential equation with constant coefficient is strong enough, suppose you are strong enough in higher order differential equation coefficient with constant coefficient, then you can solve this type of problem very easily, because we have to transform this Cauchy Euler homogeneous linear equation, this one, in terms of higher order differential equation with constant coefficient. Then we have to solve it. Now I'm going to discuss how to solve it. Now so here I have considered this question, correct? Now, so this is your question. This is your question. Solve this. So this is your question. Clear? Now try to understand how to solve. So please write down the given differential equation is. What is your given differential equation? So this is Cauchy Euler linear differential equation. So please write down x square d2y dx square plus x dy dx plus 3y is equals to x. Now you can see the beauty in double question. If I go back to the previous slide, you can see if derivative is double derivative is here and power of x same, double derivative square, single derivative power is 1, same thing is here. So this is the process by which you can understand what type of problem you have in your question paper. If you can see the derivative, order of the derivative as well as the power of x, both are same, then you may consider as a Cauchy Euler homogeneous linear equation. Now try to solve it. Now write down let z is equals to log x. Okay, so this is number 1, this is number 2. Now from here you may write what is x. Anyone please write in chat box what is x. So it will be very good, very good. So it will be e to the power z. Clear? Now from here you may write, then I'm writing the only the transformation part. I'm not discussing the calculation from where these next steps are coming up. I'm not discussing. Okay, but in my next video I'll explain everything. But as a student you should know from where this calculation or equations are coming. You should know. But here it is not required. Directly you can implement. Okay, so first you write down z is equals to log x, then you write down x dy dx is equals to dy dz. Okay, and you write down, next you write down x square d square y by dx square is equals to d square y by dz square minus dy dz. So here you may consider directly, this value, equation number 3 and equation number 4. So if you want to transform this Cauchy Euler homogeneous linear equation in terms of higher order differential equation with constant coefficient, this is your substitution number 1. And another transformation part is there, this one and that one. Clear? How, from where or how you can identify this, how you can reduce this, I'll clear your doubts or I will explain everything in my next video. Okay, so here we want to apply this transformation directly. Okay, so is it clear? So these are the main information you have. Okay, now please write down next line. Is it clear to all of you? Clear? So now you should substitute every time whatever the expression you have on the right side, forget it. Just you have to confirm left hand side is similar to that, yes or no. If yes, then you substitute the value z is equals to log x, and then you write down these two equations simultaneously. Clear? So this is your first step. Okay, so my one information I should add here. So if you are a BTech student, then you should write directly these two. But if you are a BSc Mathematics honor student, then you have to prove it. First you have to derive it. Then only you can apply it. Otherwise not. Okay. Now come to the next slide. Please write down substituting all in equation 1 we get. Okay, what is your equation? So already you know. So this is your equation. Now x square d2y dx square should be replaced by this. You write down, that is d square y by dz square minus dy by dz. You make it box, plus dy dz plus, is it clear? So this x dy dx is equals to dy by dz plus 3y is equals to x you have. So you are replacing x in terms of z. So what will be the x? E to the power z. E to the power z. So if I can simplify, if you can see these two are cancelling. So d square y by dz square plus 3y is equals to e to the power z. Now anyone, can you tell me what type of differential equation you have? Anyone? Please write in chat box or write in comments. Please repeat once again. Please repeat. Yes, 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 yes. Please write down. Please write down which is a higher order differential equation, highest order differential equation with constant coefficient of y, of, this is very important, of y with respect to z. Now try to understand, this line is, those who are using multicolor, my simple advice to my dear student, every time, especially in maths, you should use multicolor. If you see any important information is there, make it underline with different color. It will help you a lot. So now why I'm marking it as a red color. Why this line is so important? Because here d2y dz square you have. It means what? Here y depends on z. So that's why you have mentioned here this equation is a higher order differential equation with constant coefficient of y with respect to z. Now please mark this equation. What will be the equation number? Anyone? Anyone? Yes, yes, absolutely correct. It will be 5. Clear? So now you know how to solve it. Now, so already you know how to solve. How many parts you have? This differential equation with higher order differential equation with constant coefficient. How many parts of calculation you have? Anyone? Yes, yes, absolutely perfect. There are two parts of the calculation you have. One is for CF, means complementary function. Another part you have particular integral, means PI. Okay. Now suppose you want to calculate for CF, then what will be the first line? So please write down, let y is equals to e to the power. Now anyone, what will be the expression? Anyone? Yes, e to the power mx. No, 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 no. There is no x, my dear student. No x. Yes, 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 absolutely correct. Y is equals to e to the power mz. Yes, very, very important information. Please mark as a different color line. Please mark. So this is the most important part. Okay. So please write down, let y is equals to e to the power mz be a trial solution of the reduced equation. Of the reduced equation. Clear? This line is very, why I'm considering y is equals to e to the power mz, because it is a z function, not x. Okay, so according to the function you should consider it. Okay, what will be the reduced equation? Next slide I should write d square y dz square plus 3y is equals to 0. Now what you do on the right side? Yes, please go for it. E to the power mz, then dy dz is equals to m e to the power mz d square y dz square is equals to m square e to the power mz. Correct? Now we substitute here. It is coming m square e to the power mz plus 3 e to the power mz. Clear? I think it is clear. So e to the power mz is common, so m square plus 3 is equals to 0. So therefore you may write m square plus 3 equal to 0, since e to the power mz not equals to 0. So please don't forget to mention this line. Okay, why it is not equals to 0 already you know from the previous video, but still I'm saying the reason that you have considered e to the power mz is a trial solution. If it becomes 0, then it is obvious the full equation becomes 0 na. So that's why you can't consider as a 0. So rest of the part you may consider as a 0. So from here you may write m is equals to complex root plus minus I root 3. Now if I have a complex root, then anyone, if I have alpha plus minus I beta, what will be the CF? Anyone? Anyone? Repeat once again. Yes, yes, yes. E to the power alpha x. No, in this problem, in this special problem, in this problem only. Yes, z. Correct, correct, correct. Here all function in terms of z na. So please don't write in terms of x. So e to the power alpha z c1 cos beta z plus c2 sine beta z. Yes, very good. So now you tell me what is your alpha? Alpha is 0. What is with the beta? Beta is root 3. So you write down. Therefore, CF. What is the meaning of CF? Anyone? Yes, very good. Complementary function. Very good. Very good. So CF. So here alpha is 0. So no need to e to the power alpha means e to the power 0 means 1. No need to write. So ultimately C1 cos root 3z plus C2 sine root 3z. Please write down where C1 and C2 are constant. I think it is clear to everyone how to find this. Okay, very good. Okay, I'll give some numerical example for your homework. Definitely, every time, always after solving this, you should solve similar kind of question by yourself. Okay, after completion of this question, I'll give similar kind of numerical example. Okay, no problem. I think it is clear up to this. Next, is it clear? CF part. CF. Oh, CF stands for complementary function. Okay. So now I'm talking about PI. Now, what about the equation number 5? Means transform equation. If I can write here, d square y by dz square plus 3y is equals to what you have, e to the power, how much you have, z you have, correct? Okay. So now, so what will be the PI formation? Anyone? Anyone? D. Why? No, 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 no. So already you know, my dear student, D stands for what? ddx, na? So you can't use the same notation in this problem also. Here your variable in terms of z. So you can't use, my dear. Please. So it should be different compared to D. Are you getting the point? Yes, yes, yes. Please be careful. If you write D, simply you will get 0. There is no mercy because D universal truth, that is ddx. Universally. Huh? So it should be, your notation should be a little bit different. So if I can, okay, you want to consider D1. Okay, you may consider, there is no issue. So it will be D1 plus 3y is equals to e to the power z. Is it clear? From here, this notation, you may write d square. So double derivative is there, na? So what does it mean D1? D1 stands for d of dz. Clear? So please don't write, please don't write. If anyone you have mentioned D, please rectify, because D stands for derivative with respect to x only. Please, this is my request. So now your equation is this. d1 square plus 3. So d1 stands for ddz. So here derivative is there. So that's why I'm writing d square. So it will be 1 by d square plus 3 e to the power z. Okay. So already you know pi calculation in case of e to the power exponential function. Already you know all d1 should be replaced by coefficient of z. What is your coefficient of z here? 1. So all d1 should be replaced by 1, provided denominator part should not be 0. Should not be 0. Clear? So already you know, if you have if your denominator becomes 0, how to solve it. So please go through my video lecture. Okay, for a exponential function you can understand, you can revise it thoroughly. Okay, so here how much is coming? It is coming 1 square plus 3. 1 plus 3 ultimately is coming 1 by 4, that is denominator is coming non-zero, so you know you write directly. So it is coming 1 by 1 square plus 3 to the power z. So ultimately it is coming 1 by 4 e to the power z. So pi calculation is over. So please write down, therefore the general the general solution is the general solution is. So please write down y is equals to CF plus PI. What is your CF? Already you know, C1 cos of root 3z plus C2 sine of root 3z plus here you have 1 by 4 e to the power z. Correct? Clear? So please don't stop here. Please don't stop here. Why? Because your question is given in terms of x. Your question is given in terms of x. Okay, so you have transformed in terms of z because of your own purpose. Okay, to reduce in terms of higher order differential equation with constant coefficient. Okay, so you can't stop here. So you have to transform all z in terms of x. Now what is your z? Already you know. So ultimately it is coming. So c1 cos of root 3 log x plus C2 sine root 3 log x. Clear? Now anyone can tell me, so if I can write e to the power log x, we are replacing z in terms of log x, already have mentioned it. Now e to the power log x means what? Yes, absolutely correct, it will be x. So here we may write plus 1 by x. Clear? So you can stop here. Absolutely perfect. And sorry, don't forget to write what about the C1 C2 information. So write down C1 and C2 are constants. So now it is absolutely perfect. Okay, is it clear? So first you write down your pi part, then you write CF and pi, and then you replace. Last all z should be replaced. Okay, now please write down your homework. Now I want to give you the same type question so that you can understand clearly. Now everyone, you should complete your, after watching this video, first you have to complete your homework so that you can test it whether your knowledge is clear or not. Now please write down your homework. So your homework is, please write down, solve x square d square y dx square plus x dy dx plus 9y is equals to x square. Okay, clear? So please this try to solve it. Now I want to ask only one part. So this part you can replace. So I have replaced only the data. This part I have 3 replaced by 9. So this is the part you can manage it. Now anyone can tell me what will be the notation for, or what will be the expression for this x square. Already you know x is equals to e to the power z. Already you know that. What will be the x square? Yes, absolutely correct. So x square will be e to the power 2z. Is it clear? So now if I can write, anyone can tell me what will be the direct reduced form. Just I am writing the, so that you can solve further. Anyone, please. Yes, d2y, what you are saying, d2y dz square, okay, both are cancelling, okay, 9y, okay, yes, yes, absolutely perfect. You can test it. So after substitution, your transform equation will be this. Okay, now I think you can solve it. Okay, now everyone, first you have to solve it, first solve it. Okay, thank you. And everyone, please don't forget to send the solution, and please don't forget to write some comments. Each and every video, YouTube video, please write some comments. If you feel something good, so please write some comments. I'm waiting for it. Okay. So everyone, those who are still, you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Okay. Thank you. In next problem, that is in starting, I have considered two questions. Correct. So in my next video, I'll solve second one. Okay. Thank you.